Welcome to our video series on increasing traffic to your blog. In this video, we'll look at using your blog as an approved Google News source. One way that can get considerably more people to visit your blog is to get your blog approved as a Google News source. And Google News, here, the web address, of course, is news.google.com. And what this area of Google does is that it searches a number of areas automatically and tries to bring you the most relevant stories across a number of different subject areas, as you can see. I'm in the science and technology area of the site at the moment. And to show you that there are actually a number of blogs approved as news sources, if we search for examples, if we search for search engine optimization, and if we scroll down a bit, I can show you a good example of this. Okay, this example here. Search engine optimization is changing so quickly. From the source is Search Engine Roundtable, and if we click through, okay, here's the site, and if we scroll down a bit so you can see the article, and there it is. And this is just a blog about the search engine industry, and it has news, it has articles, whatever the authors feel is relevant to its readers, which is mostly webmasters, I would say, people who run websites, and also those involved in the search engine industry, whether it's organizing conferences or even potentially at search engines themselves. So, as mentioned, some articles are intended for general audiences, and some are a lot more in-depth. I would say this website has been around for at least 2 years, but probably a while longer, as it's a very proven and reliable source, and is very highly thought of in the market. So potentially, when it comes to blogs, or I would say when it comes to any news source, but maybe more so when it comes to blogs, Google News is quite picky about what it allows onto its website. However, I do know one example of a blog that was allowed, and then a couple of weeks later, Google decided they'd made a mistake, and the blog was removed from Google News. So that is a potential danger. But if the quality of your blog is high, and if it has a proven track record, there's definitely a good chance that you will get into Google News and stay there. But of course, your blog would have to be about something that is relevant to Google News. If we quickly go back to Google and just quickly look here on the left at the main categories, if your blog doesn't fit into one of these and doesn't offer news or information about the industry or the niche your blog is in, then chances are you won't get in. You know, if your blog isn't about world news or business, science and technology, sports, entertainment, or health, then your chances are slimmer, of course, because you won't be relevant. But it's definitely worth trying, and it only takes a few minutes of your time. So, to submit your blog or blogs as a news source, if we scroll down to the bottom, you want to click on Okay, I couldn't find it on that page, so I had to go to the front page of Google News. The Science and Technology page was a sub-page, so I had to go to the front page. Scroll down to the bottom, and if you click on About Google News, there's an introduction and a bunch of questions and answers. If you scroll down to the bottom, and number 28, you didn't answer my question in this FAQ. What now? So you can click there and get in touch. And you can choose I want to recommend a news source. So it's definitely worth a try. And actually, something I became aware of, you can also try this route, or potentially you can also try, okay, I have this blank email here. I have this email address in memory, so if I just press Control-V to paste, there it is. So you can see the address is news-feedback@google.com. That's the email address, I've been told from a reliable source, that goes to their editors. So if you send them an email saying, please consider this news source, which is my blog, they'll take a look. Of course, it may get in and it may not get in, but sending to this address may potentially be more successful than using the form. I really don't know. You may want to try both and see. So I do suggest Google News. There are obviously a lot of people visiting there every day. I probably visit there at least every day, and that can refer, if your blog has relevant articles and relevant news and is regularly updated and is approved, that can send you a lot of visitors from Google direct to your blog.